Well, hi, I am Clint Allen, and I am here to give you some actual, factual, experimental, and facts about YouTube. So if you're an old YouTuber, one that just started and you're looking to get all them niblets of information, this is some shit that you will not get anywhere besides here. And this is a one-off video, so just so you know. I have done some experiments, okay? And the fact is that YouTube telling you that when you put out a video, we don't know why, we have no idea who your audience is. Are they over there? Where are they? I don't understand. Are they over there? I don't know. I have no clue. This is bullshit. I'm going to prove that to you. I'm also going to show you the idea behind train wreck theory, copycats, YouTube informational channel that is nothing more than frickin' copycats copying the last damn video that they seen in order to produce a product that doesn't help you to begin with, okay? I'm gonna bring you in on the fact that everything you do, everything you buy, everything that you watch, even on different types of phones, TVs, your computer, is all tracked. This shadow banding and holding your channel back, that is a real thing. Let me get you going with this first. 1.5 minutes, 1 minute, 30 seconds. Let's take a watch here, and I'm gonna jump back in and go through this point by point, all right?
The claim that YouTube can't find your audience is absolutely false. YouTube, with its parent company Google, has become incredibly adept at connecting viewers with content. This is possible because of the vast amounts of data they collect on every single user. Don't be fooled. YouTube knows more about your viewing habits than you might think. YouTube and Google track everything you do on their platforms. This includes the videos you watch, the channels you subscribe to, and even the comments you leave. They record your age, gender, location, and interests based on your browsing history. They know how long you watch a video when you skip ahead and what other videos you've seen. This data is constantly being analyzed and refined. YouTube uses this mountain of data to build detailed profiles of its users. These profiles help the platform understand what individual viewers want to see. When you upload a video, YouTube analyzes its content and compares it to these user profiles. If your video aligns with the interests of a particular group, it will be recommended to them. This is how YouTube ensures that the right content reaches the right audience. However, this system isn't perfect. If your content doesn't align with popular trends or company beliefs, it might not get the same visibility. YouTube's algorithm prioritizes content that is engaging, relevant, and adheres to its community guidelines. This means that content deemed controversial or offensive might be suppressed, even if it technically doesn't violate any rules. This is sometimes referred to as shadow banning, where your videos are hidden from search results and recommendations.
So who am I to be telling you anything at all about YouTube? Let me get back to that point. Let me hit this first. When I, in my intro, were telling you about YouTube copycatters, okay, there are a host of all kinds of channels out there for the beginner YouTuber that wants to suck in all this information. And that's what I want you to ask yourself when you watch it. Who is that person to tell you anything about YouTube's success? Because I can guarantee you, all they're doing is they wanted to be on YouTube, they wanted to live the creator life, and they thought, well, explaining everything about YouTube, God, these people over here are making millions of subscribers. So I'm going to get into that. And all they're doing is taking somebody else's video and basically copying it. So, who am I? I've been in the YouTube game for longer than I can remember. I've started multiple channels. I have multiple channels, and don't think for a moment some of those multiple channels have failed. So, over the years, I have seen a specific, I don't care if it was 6 years ago, 8 years ago, or last week. One thing has stayed common with YouTube. They want to see you start making videos. They want you to start improving on making your videos. And they want to see some kind of consistency. Whether that's daily, whether that's weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, they want to see you put some shit out regularly. And they want to see it for at least 2 years in most cases. Now, yeah, there's some channels that just resonate, that individual just resonates with a large group of people. They're good at putting together a good presentation of current information that is interesting. All right? But the average YouTuber, the average content creator fails. They all want to be the Mr. Beast. They all want to be that SS sniper. They all think it comes easy and it comes overnight, and it does not. And that's because of our society, from everybody wanting everything now, and it's got to be quick, and it's got to be now, 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 now. Shit don't happen like that. Movies fail, TV shows fail. It is just the way that it is. And you watching may not make it. Period. Exclamation mark. This might not be your thing at all. You might not resonate with anybody. There is a group of people out there that will follow you, but it's going to take you years to find them, and that is the fact. Anybody interested? That little clip before, I am not pushing this company. I'm not getting paid from this company. But that was in-video AI, a good way to get started in YouTube. And it's a faceless. You just type in some general information of what you want your video about. It puts it all together, gives you everything you need, gives you your description, gives you your video, gives you your hashtags. Everything is ready to go. All you need to do is put together a thumbnail, which will lead me to my next thing. The train wreck. You're driving on down the road, cruising along, listening to the radio. Maybe got the subs banging in the back. There's a train headed on down the road. You see that shit every time. You've seen it through your life. Train just going on down the tracks. There ain't nothing interesting about it whatsoever. Your videos, your thumbnails needs to be a train wreck every time. You're cruising on down the road and holy shit, there's smoke and there's fire and there's flames. There's box cars and a train all over the road. You're going to stop and take a look. Train wreck theory. Every video's got to be a train wreck in order for you to be successful. Period, exclamation mark, that's it. That will bring you success in YouTube. And you got to do it every day, every week, every bi-weekly, every month. Anytime you put out a video, it's got to be in perfect alignment So YouTube can pick up on that with their computers or their algorithms. It's got to be a train wreck every time. So, allow me to give you an example of a train wreck. The type of work that's going to go into a successful channel. This right here is going to be the introduction to one of my last videos on one of my channels. In a few days, 8,000 views, and headed on out of here. Take a look at this one so you get the idea, all right?
If my calculations are correct, you're gonna see some serious shit.
So you decided to run down to your local Walmart or go online and order yourself some new audio equipment for your vehicle. So you get yourself some speakers. No. You get yourself a 5,000 watt amplifier. You get yourself some speaker wire, some RCA patch cords, an installation kit. You spend your weekend throwing it in the car. And after all that, you just pissed away all of your money. It sounds like shit. It sounds just like this video. It looks like shit, just like me. Let me tell you some secrets. You can go all over social media. YouTube, TikTok, Rumble. And nobody's gonna tell you what I'm gonna tell you right here. Well, hi, I am Clint Allen, and what an exciting lead up that we had to that, huh? So that is a train wreck. There is a science behind this, but that is not what this video is about. If you do want me to cover the science of train wrecks in the videos and how to get to that point where people cannot click away, well, you let me know. So the experiment between me and a friend, what we did is between having Roku's, online services, systems, computer, telephones, and pads, we never logged into YouTube, okay? This was to prove a point that YouTube is full of crap, that they don't know who their audience is. This was just one of the ways to prove that. So we never logged in. We started out with simple search of what we wanted to watch, and some real bizarre stuff too. We're both guys, we're both men, and we even picked out 2 different women's channels, LGBTQ queer channels. And we just stuck with that. YouTube didn't have any idea who we were. None whatsoever. All they knew was that there was a device coming from a IP address, and we thought of that too. We had different setups through the phone systems, through the Roku, and through all the devices. So they were all coming from different IP addresses. 2 of them we had to go ahead and do the old Norton system where it looked like we were outside of the United States. But nonetheless, VPN. It's amazing. It took 3 days. 3 days. And that is all the videos that we got. So if we did one where, once again, we didn't log in, and we wanted UFO information. That is all we got fed, UFO information. If we wanted to have something about LGBTQ, a queer channel, that's all we got. It's all we got fed to us. Onward, onward, onward. I don't think I need to get into it. I think you get the gist. If not, go down in the comments and I'll, walk you through it a little further. But anyways, the point being to this is that YouTube says they don't know what your audience is when you upload a video. Okay, if you're doing this correctly and you upload a video and you put in your description what that video is about, you put the hashtags in there, what that video is, 3 hashtags. You can put as many as you want, but they're only going to take those 3 hashtags. The rest is informational, so, go ahead and put that in there too. But the most important, 3 hashtags. Now, in your channel description, in your information of your channel, if you filled that out correctly, and put all the tags in there of what your channel is about, YouTube has all the information. They know what your channel is about. They know what the hashtags are about. And they have the description of what that video is. And they have the thumbnail and the catch right up front. But we have no idea. None whatsoever. Bullshit! This is a ploy, once again. They want to see if you're going to actually stick around. That's why they want you to get 1,000 subs, which is getting harder by the day. Because, let's face it, how many videos do you watch that you actually subscribe to? I mean, it's gotten to be a pain in the, keister. They want you to have 4,000 watch hours. They want to know that people are watching your stuff before they pay you. So they're not wasting their time. There are platforms out there, just so you're aware. You got Rumble, Odyssey, a couple other ones that just pay you right off the get-go. There's a catch to every one of them. Look into them. Cross-platform, same video. That's something that pisses off YouTube, just so you're aware. You can do really good successfully on a different platform, and when YouTube finds out about it through their, algorithm, they'll shut you down cold. That brings us into the fact of the shadow banning, and that kind of blends in from where I just was. It's amazing with a new channel, because they're like, oh, we don't know who you're, we don't know who we should be putting this in front of. Although we know who's watching, when they're watching, what they're watching, how much they're watching, what they're buying. They have all this information, all right? You upload a video, you're a new YouTuber, and you go back and the following day, because you're excited, and find out that either nobody looked at it or you got 3 views. Well, having some seasoning here, if I go back into the reach on a new channel, and it says that they, for impressions, sent it out 12 times. So they sent it out 12 times. Well, no shit, nobody's going to watch it. Thank you very much, YouTube, for at least putting in an effort. Just press play. Stop what you're doing. Make us a video. And just press record. Do it. Do it. Do it. Got some nasty words for them about that. If you're going to push down everybody's throat that you want them making videos so you can sell more commercials, because they're selling commercials on the back of your channel before you get monetized, at least make an effort and get it out to people. You already know through all the information on the channel who's going to watch it. But beware. Know who you're selling that video to. What do I mean by that? If you don't like LGBTQ, you better not put that on YouTube because that video will never see the light of day ever. The point is, if it's not something that's popular that you're making a video on, and I got a point here. If it's not popular of what you're doing, or it's something that YouTube and Google doesn't quite meet their expectations of what they want being put out, it ain't going anywhere. She's shadow banned. You're shut down. Even if your next video is right on cue, they ain't gonna push it out anywhere. So be careful. Be very careful. So here's the example. You're watching on Hard Basis, one of my channels. So in your YouTube creator information that you get in your channel, they'll give you suggestions. Just, you know. So they gave me five. They gave me five suggestions. So I made a video on every one of those because they said this is what people are looking for. They were my worst performing video. Okay, these 5 videos, all 5 of them are the worst performing video, and I put in extra effort. Okay, even the thumbnails. People click on it, but they click right away from it, you know? So one of them is the top 20 karaoke songs. People are looking for karaoke information on what songs, so I made a video on that. Every time I open up YouTube and I'm not logged in, every time my family does that, friends do that, what comes up is my video on the top 20 karaoke songs. It's got over 30,000 impressions just in a couple weeks. And I think 130 people have watched it. There you go. Right then and there. So if it's their idea, they'll push the shit out of it, is the point. So be careful of what your ideas and what your thoughts are of what you're going to post, because it might get banned, shadow banned. High possibility. So anyways, like I mentioned, this is a one-off video. I just felt it was important to bring you this information. If you want more of this through somebody who actually has real experience, well, you let me know, all right? So I hope you learned something today, and you take it easy, set down whatever the hell you're watching this on, go outside and find out what the rest of the world has to offer you, screen free.